Which plane am I going?
Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation then?
War Dog, launch.
Man, this is ridiculous. I can't believe they chose our next mission with a damn coin again.
This is Thunderhead. Captain Davenport, how many times do I have to tell you to cut the chatter?
Thunderhead, this is Rosgrease 3. Roger that.
What did you just say?
Our target is the enemy's field HQ. Initiating bomb run. Viking 1 to support fighters. Requesting escort to target.
Hawk Division, begin your advance. Target enemy airfield. Attention Air Force. Requesting close air support for our unit.
I feel like a waiter taking orders in a packed restaurant.
Yeah, someone please put some roller skates on my feet.
We'll be all right. We got the Sand Island Squadron above us.
Sand Island Squadron? You were the heroes of the Rosgrease Straits? The Sand Island Squadron is here. This operation is going to succeed.
This is Viking 1. Enemy fighters closing in. We can't take them on by ourselves. Somebody get rid of them for us.
Our bombers are taking fire. Where are the escorts? We gotta open up a path for the ground forces. The enemy's coming. A whole pack of them.
I've got sand coming into my mask.
Edge, Fox 2!
Enemy tank battalion advancing. We're rolling in hot to attack them now.
We have to keep these bombers protected.
Don't take them on alone. You'll be throwing away your life.
Moscon 2-7 descend to low altitude to attack and destroy the enemy.
Following the approaching Allied plane. We can't protect the bombers completely. Please lend us your aid. Thanks. The enemy interceptors are more persistent than we expected.
Which squadron's escorting us today? It's the one that sunk two of those giant subs. Guess we can rely on them. This is Viking 1. Looks like the enemy fighters are gone. Returning to previous flight path.
This is Hawk 1. Presently under attack from enemy fighters, attackers, bombers, helicopters. They're throwing everything at us! Do something!
Captain, did I ever tell you about my brother? I have an older brother. If he's okay, he should be participating in this operation.
Numerous enemy bombers approaching HQ. What are you gonna do if our HQ gets wiped out?
Enemy approaching at high speed! Fire squadron! Shoot them all down! Don't let them get through! Don't worry about the airspace above. Just concentrate on the attack. Alright, the enemy's battle formation is falling apart. Destroy as many vehicles as you can! We've got to reduce their firepower!
If a missile hits you, you're in for a grand cremation.
Visual confirmation on the bombers. They've got fighter escorts too. Damn it! The sand's getting in my goggles. I can't see a thing!
Enemy plane sighted. Watch out. We've got a full belly here. We're counting on your cover. Look at all that ground fire. I've never seen anything like this before.
Sure is a tough road to the enemy HQ. They're coming from all sides. We're gonna get shot down before we reach our target.
I can see the ground pretty well. And the bandits, too. I can hear bullets hitting my plane!
Flying through all this fire is messing with my nerves.
Escort squadron, we need some help here, quick!
Watch out for SAMs and AA guns down below.
Enemy directly in front!
Watch your engine and fuel gauges carefully.
Missile hit! Keep your current altitude and speed. Do not break formation.
Enemy crap! Are those the guys?
Yeah, no doubt about it. The Rosgrease. Report all battle damage immediately. The enemy's coming in with another attack run!
Roger. Concentrating fire towards your front.
Radar lock!
You must eliminate the threat or this operation will fail!
Let the four wings of Sand Island handle this one.
You think the Rosgrease are really those Sand Island pilots?
Kid, the enemy is pretty
spread out. How about we split up too? All right then, I'll keep flying the way I am now.
Enemy planes targeting this area. Is it him?
I'm sure glad the demons of Rosgriz are on our side.
This is Hawk 1. Looks like the air attack's finally over. I think we can take it from here. I better thank those Air Force pilots later. We have a sitrep from advancing Allied forces. Listen up, War Dog.
This is Viking 1. Everything on schedule so far.
This is Hawk 1. Currently under light enemy attack. No hindrance or advance. You got that? Keep up the close air support. Over.
Our allies are taking significant damage. We must hurry.
Captain Nagase, don't overdo it.
Thanks. I'm all right now. The desert heat is robbing the ground forces of their mobility.
We complete the mission in time at this pace? I hope you're right. If we get bogged down, it'll affect our allies' advance.
Our target's still up ahead. Don't give up here.
Oh no! They're penetrating our air defense zone! Our air-based defenses are weak. If they press on us, we don't stand a chance. Are these guys all that's left?
Bad news, Voskhod 1. Those guys are the Rosgriz.
This is Bishop. All aircraft flying support in our area. Clear out the enemy jets above us. They've got us pinned down here.
Roger, Bishop. War Dog, engage the enemy aircraft if you see an opportunity.
Chopper, we got a support request from another front.
All right, max thrust. Let's move.
This is ground force. Do something about those enemy aircraft overhead. Roger, please hurry. We're completely cut off.
My little brother's flying up there.
Is that right, Grim? He's in the Sand Island Squadron?
Yep, I'm real proud of him. Take care of yourself, Hans.
If they break through here, they'll reach our HQ in no time.
This is Thunderhead. Operation proceeding smoothly. Victory is just a matter of time now. Continue sweeping up the remaining enemy forces.
Stay focused, though. We may not have the air support we had before.
Say, kid, do you recognize those voices from below?
That army unit. They were in Operation Footprint, too. I'm glad they made it this far.
The area's too wide. We'll be spreading ourselves too thin.
Bombers! Bombers incoming! We got no place for the tanks to hide! Damn it! They told me the enemy wasn't gonna deploy any planes!
Sounds like you guys were misinformed too. Just sit tight and pray for some air support.
The guys in the air keep saying that the Rosgriz are up there. You're kidding. Really?
Aha! Here come your angels now.
Grim, watch my back.
Got it. I'm covering you.
Fox 2! Fox 2! Target hit!
I hate to be thinking like this, but I can't help feeling like we're being used again. If they attack all at once, we won't be able to cover them.
Okay, guys, same drill. Don't pay any attention to the captain's orders.
The Demons of Rosgriz, huh? Hey, we could come up with a nickname like that. Nah, I'd hate to end up with a name we can't live up to.
This battle's too spread out.
That was a close one, huh? This 1. We managed to get through the enemy fire.
This is Hawk 1. We're taking some hits, but we're still good to go.
You got that? Continue support. Over.
I see it. Tally ho on the enemy field HQ. Okay, on final for bomb attack. Everybody ready? Drop everything you've brought with you. Pickle! Pickle!
Missile, get out of there!
This is Viking 4. Bombs away. Aim carefully. Dropping right on top of the enemy captain. We won't get another chance at this. Stay cool and make it count. They're firing from the ground. You guys are amazing. You got us through all that flak.
Locked on. Here's the last one. Make it pretty.
Well, did we hit it?
I see the airfield. Prepare to fire. Let's give them a taste of their own medicine.
If they can set foot on the enemy's home base, then it's as good as ours.
An E-12, missile launch. The tanks have made their way out onto the runway. It's hopeless. There's nothing we can do.
How are things going down there?
Break! Missile! Missile!
Missile hit.
Get as many planes in the air as you can while they can still take off. If the enemy's on the runway, our planes won't be able to return to base.
Look at all this anti-aircraft fire.
We have a line of sight with the enemy vehicles.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
We're too close. We're gonna run into them.
Mechanical parts discovered in destroyed enemy facility. We'll have the ground forces retrieve them later.
Incoming shells are starting to blanket the area. We can't compete with the weapons here. We should just surrender.
You're the same as always, huh, Nakase? Nothing ever gets you down.
Yeah, thanks.
Warning! You're being spiked by enemy radar!
All right, I'll put all my fire in front.
I'll hit the anti-aircraft vehicles. Captain, you hit the tanks.
You want to switch? That's fine with me, too.
Chopper, Fox 2! Radar lock! Fox 2! Fighter shot down!
This is Viking 1. Bombing run on Field HQ complete.
All right, no point in sticking around. Let's go home.
Vehicle's stuck. We can't move.
Roger. Mission complete. Returning to base. Escort fighters, thanks for all your support. I'm telling you, Kit could single-handedly turn the tide of this war. It's almost scary.
Captain, the deployments in each position appear to be very heavy. Should we concentrate our firepower? This is Archer. Roger that. Adjusting position.
I feel like I'm in a sauna. I've probably lost a good gallon of sweat by now.
Fox 2! Fox 2! Missile hit!
As long as they're here, we can fight with peace of mind.
Bandits in gun range!
Roger, leave it to me. Fox 2, Fox 2.
Fox 2!
Chopper, are you all right?
I guess I'm more delicate than I thought. I was fading out for a while there, but I'm still good.
Missile hit! Fighter shot down! This is Thunderhead. Enemy AWACS detected. Destroy it and maintain our air superiority over the
us, right?
Attack the enemy AWACS and refueling aircraft first.
Okay, let's go!
Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar.
There's only a few enemy planes. Why are the guys on the ground so upset?
Fox 1!
Zenith Squadron, roger. Awaiting your orders.
It's not a very tough plane, but it can be a real pain if it's not on your side.
Yes, I know what you mean.
We're tracking them over here, too. 4 planes.
The enemy has a large aerial force. Our intelligence was wrong again.
I'll be sending out orders. Don't worry and focus on the fight.
Chopper, check 6.
Whoa! How'd that guy get there?
Warning, the enemy is moving unpredictably. We can't monitor them. Rosgrease at 10 o'clock. Shut up! These guys aren't the Rosgrease.
We have to shoot that down if we want air superiority.
We'll stay here and continue resupply operations.
The captain is out of special weapons reserve.
Dive straight down if you want to live. We're done for! There's no way we can win!
Man, Jed's skills are well beyond my reach already.
Zenith 11! They're right on my tail and closing! Help me! I'm not in a position to support you. You're on your own.
I'll let you watch my back. They sure know how to deploy their escorts. I wish they were on our side.
Since when did OSEA produce fighter pilots like these? They must have pulled them out from hell. Don't let up just because we have an AWACS on our side.
Enemy AWACS shot down. The enemy's air forces are falling apart. All right, mission complete. Return to base.
Blaze, begin landing checks. You're cleared to land. Turn right. Miles to touchdown. You're coming in too fast. Slow down. You're on the money. 1 mile to touchdown. Pretty good, Blaze. Stand by and prepare for your next sortie.
Operation Desert Arrow was a success. Yuktobania's field headquarters and the airfield both fell to our forces. The Osean Army is advancing quickly on all fronts, and enemy forces in the northern part of the Jalachi Desert are on the verge of being annihilated. The ground forces, fresh from securing the Jalachi area of operations, have set off for Kruik Fortress in their quest to liberate Zinigrad.
Our ground forces have scored a major victory. If we can destroy the fortress standing in our path, we'll open a road to the capital of Yuktobania. Then we'll storm the heart of the enemy. We're holding a peace ceremony at a stadium in November City. Our vice president will be giving a speech to rally the citizens. Now, You've been asked to do a flyby above the ceremony. Don't screw this up! You should consider this an honor and do your part to boost citizen morale. This is the Vice President we're dealing with here, so consider this a guard detail as well, and be prepared for anything out there.
Your mission this time takes place above November International Stadium, a gigantic 70,000-seat arena located in the center of the city of November on the southern coastline of Osea. Vice President Appleruth is giving a speech there, and you will be conducting a flyby above the stadium as part of the production. You can return to base at 17:30 hours, the time the speech is scheduled to end. After the flyby, remain in formation and conduct a combat air patrol in and around the stadium until that time. This is a ceremonial flight, but you will be fully armed in case of an emergency. Don't forget to patrol the airspace surrounding the stadium, too.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation then?
Are we launching in this
War Dog, launch.
I'm proud to be able to fly like this.
This is a ceremonial flight. Watch your manners, kid.
Everyone, form up and don't stray apart from each other. Okay, Blaze? Great. Let's begin.
It's time. Begin your ceremonial flight.
thoughts endless in flight. Day turns to night.
That isn't exactly rock and roll, you know.
Who cares? Hey, they want to get along with the enemy too, right? Man, this song's got soul.
This is Thunderhead. Approaching enemy formation confirmed. War Dog, engage them.
Stadium in sight. Secure the airspace until the Goverzon squadron arrives.
Tally ho, enemy fighters.
Are we the only allies here?
McNeely Air Force Base tried to scramble fighters, but the runway was blocked after someone crashed on takeoff. I'm calling for reinforcements now. It'll be 6 minutes before the nearest squadron arrives.
Roger that.
So we're on our own until then?
Hey, wait a minute. Whoa, they're still singing. Why aren't they evacuating the stadium? Where's the air raid siren?
Are you saying the enemy's invaded this far inland? Are you sure those planes are headed for this stadium? How could they time this so well? Were they listening to the speech too? Is this the Yuke's way of expressing their opinion of the speech?
Where was our air defense force? Forget it, prepare to engage.
The enemy's targeting a public rally. They're singing for solidarity with Yuktobania down there. Why now?
Missile, get out of there! Complete the mission before enemy support arrives.
Our allied planes will deal with the unknown aircraft. Start escorting the crowd. We'll evacuate the Vice President through the boiler room on the eastern side. Open the entrance gates. Get the people on the first floor out that way. Once they're out, get them as far away as possible. All right, let's think about our priorities here.
One ain't shot down. Damn Rosgrace.
Evacuation has begun.
Well, yeah, but they can't get out that fast.
Why'd the Vice President have to assemble so many people here? Jeez, what a moron.
Captain Davenport, shut your mouth and take out those enemies.
Aye, aye, sir. Now you're talking.
Our air defense systems are wet paper bags.
time to attack. The stands are packed. Any bombs dropped and this place will be a living hell. He's shooting!
Archer, Fox 2.
New enemy formation detected. It's a flight of enemy stealth fighters.
Are they inbound to the stadium?
They're dead set on crushing us, both physically and politically.
Dory's on 1. The sky isn't sanitized yet, but go ahead and begin your attack. Roger, 1. Commencing attack on the stadium.
Are you alright? You've been hit.
It's nothing big. I'm not wounded. I ought to be able to keep this plane in the air a little longer. Besides, planes are expendable, right, kid? That's it, kid. That's the kind of line I expect from a captain.
Is anyone in contact with those fighters overhead? Just 4 planes? Can they defend us until the evacuation's complete? Calm down. We'll just have to trust the Air Force. How much time has Elite Strike Force wasted against those 4 planes? Evasive maneuver successful.
Chopper, can you bail out?
Well, that's kinda difficult right now.
All airborne aircraft, do not return to base. November City is still under attack. This is not a drill. Repeat.
There's nothing but houses down below. I can't leave this plane yet.
All enemy stealth fighters, confirmed destroyed. We've called back the Allied fighters.
A little too late, man. There goes the radar. My circuits are toast.
Look, forget about it, Chopper. Just bail out. Please, bail out.
Okay, guess now's the time.
This is Thunderhead. Captain Davenport, are you alright?
There's the stadium. I'm dropping the plane over there.
Roger. Now get out.
I can't. The electrical system's all messed up. The canopy won't blow. The ejection seat's probably not working either.
Don't give up. Chopper, keep trying. Chopper!
I'm gonna miss that noise.
Damn it. I hate to say this now, but there's a second enemy wave approaching. All units, engage.
These guys are no demons. We can take them. All right, engage the remaining enemy fighters. What's going on? They're maneuvering even better than before. So this is what those demons are really like. Enemy planes retreating. We just got word from the ground. Except for a few injuries and the confusion following the evacuation, there were no civilian casualties in the stadium. He was a model fighter pilot to the end. Join me in saluting Captain Davenport!
Vice President Appleruth escaped from the stadium in his personal vehicle. Despite the late arrival of reinforcements, civilian casualties were kept to a bare minimum. The Yuktobanian fighters' ingress route is currently under investigation. Captain Alvin H. Davenport, who lost his life in the battle, is no longer with the team. He has been granted a posthumous 2-rank promotion.
Look at that wreckage. I'm amazed they're still making them like this.
They?
This looks like a standard fighter jet, but it's actually different. They've done a lot of things to reduce the number of parts and cut down manufacturing costs, without sacrificing the plane's strength and performance. Very cost-effective. You could make 3 planes for the price of 2 this way.
Who's this they you're referring to?
North Ossia Grunder Industries, formerly the South Belka Munitions Factory, run by the Belkan government.
But Ossia has taken over that land now. South Belkan technology is being used for Ossia. Why does Yuktobania have this?
Good question. Actually, speaking of Belka, Ossia recruited some Belkan flying aces after the war 15 years ago to strengthen our Air Force. You know about this?
No. Really?
An aggressor squadron comprised entirely of Belkan aces, our old enemy. Well, that's the rumor anyway. Even an old fox like me isn't sure they exist. I bet the current administration isn't even aware of the story.
Before the Ossian ground forces can proceed into the Yuktobanian capital of Sinigrad, they'll have to deal with Kruik Fortress directly in their path. The robust defense of this fortress has stalled the advance of our armies for the past 5 days. If this situation continues for much longer, it will give Yuktobania time to complete preparations for a counterattack. We need to take the fortress and enable our ground forces to reach the enemy capital as quickly as possible. To do this, we will launch an air attack on Kruik Fortress. Our last attack sortie fell prey to their anti-aircraft guns and air defense fighters. Deal a decisive blow to the fortress and its surrounding air power, and support the ground forces as they penetrate the complex. Open the door to Kruik. The day of Sinigrad's liberation is near.
Captain, please choose.
Captain, which plane should I use?
I'm not sure about this formation's air-to-ground capabilities. Do you still want to go ahead and launch? Are we launching in this formation?
Wardog, launch!
Pilots, check your plane and prepare for refueling. 1 mile to refueling craft. 500 yards to go. 100 yards to go. Yards to go. Blaze, maintain your current flight path. You're pretty good, Blaze. Commencing refueling.
Kink over to Able. Today we're gonna do it. This is Able. Don't be stupid. Can't you see that wall in front of us? We're getting air support from Sand Island today. Roger that. I'll tell everyone now.
Lieutenant Colonel, the enemy sent this message to our armies.
This fortress will not be captured. Go back to your country. All right then. Let's finish this up quick so we can get home to our families.
Edge engaging.
Allied forces in the air, listen to me. If the ground forces are wiped out, this operation will fail. We need to place top priority on eliminating the threat to our ground forces. We're counting on you.
Archer, engaging!
They haven't changed their tactics at all, not one bit.
You know the Sand Island squadron above us? Supposedly they're the Rosgraves we keep hearing about.
Our turret's been blown off! We can't maneuver!
King Cobra, get out while we can still provide cover!
Radio intercept team! Does the enemy have something hidden up their sleeve?
Our air support's from Sand Island, so don't worry about a thing! I see it. The Colosseum is still in operation. This is the third attempt. Remember, there will be no fourth time.
Enemy ground forces advancing. Another large-scale offensive. This is the third time.
Caution. Pull up.
Vista ready for takeoff. Remaining aircraft will follow shortly.
Blaze's missile hit the target.
I can't believe we have to capture a fortress this huge.
They're blocking the way, and they're hungry for blood. Enemy facility destroyed.
If we break through here, the capital's just ahead.
Sorry, no visitors allowed. Run along home now.
We'll eliminate the threat near the gate with the help of Sand Island.
I'll launch a close air support effort.
Captain, it's up to you to prioritize the targets for this attack.
Allied planes overhead. This is the Fertilance Armored Brigade. Requesting orders to penetrate the fortress. All right, roger that. Air support is with us. All Fertilance units, forward! HQ to 1st Platoon. Move forward! Here they come. I've been waiting for this.
HQ, we're broken through the southern fortress wall. Roger. Nice work.
First barrier cleared! Wow, in record time, too! They have a great view on all sides from here. They can target us no matter where we are.
This fortress has turned out to be full of surprises.
Keep your takeoff rolls short. Begin launch. Climb as steep as you can the moment you're airborne. Use max throttle. We'll get shot down before we even make it up. This is
like this, we just might pull it off this time.
Enemy tanks advancing out of Fortress Gate.
Not even the Rosgreaves will be able to dodge these missiles. Where's our Air Force? It's a one-sided battle down there.
Target hit. Yes, I shot him down.
Hurry up and send the wounded back to the rear. These guys are even better than I imagined.
These pilots are good. They've got some sharp moves.
It's flying this way.
Ground forces are inferior. They might just overrun us this time.
Looks like we'll be able to enjoy the new year with our families, thanks to Sand Island.
Stay calm. Just shoot them down like any other plane. We cannot maintain current defensive position. Request permission to retreat. Continue back.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
HQ, we're at the northern fortress wall. We're breaking through.
We don't have much time.
At this rate, we'll be able to make up for all that lost time.
Captive's missile hit the target.
This is Fertilance. We're at the fortress exit. Should we go outside? Please advise. Roger. We'll break down the gate. Thanks for your instructions from above. Good luck to you.
It's them. They're back again.
Their attacks are so deadly, it's frightening. I can see how they'd be like demons to the enemy.
Bust through here like you're gonna run all the way to Citigrad. We're pushing them back all the way to Halrid.
Get the Rosgreaves over here now. Our lives are depending on them.
Please let us make it in time.
Missile shot trashed. Hang in there. We can still win this.
The captain's almost out of special weapons ammunition.
We're the 4 wings of Sand Island, but I only see 3. Don't you know? Only good little boys can see the 4th one. Those guys are gonna blow away the entire fortress.
Help us! It's the Rosgreaves!
Retreat is not an option. Keep moving forward. Go! You too, Rocky, go!
Enemy tank confirmed destroyed.
All right, come on, keep going.
I evaded the missile. Fox 2. Sam, destroyed. Continued resistance. I can't believe they're still holding up.
What's holding up the business quadrant?
I can dodge this one. I know it. Yes! Missile hit!
There's no place to run for us. Defend this area to the death. Requesting current sit rep. Situation looks bleak. The majority of our forces have been routed. Roger. We'll do our best.
I can't get shot down here.
We made it! Northern Fortress Wall taken down! We skewered them!
Excellent! Hey, send a message back to the enemy. This fortress has been successfully captured. We're going back to our country real soon.
The so-called impregnable fortress fell in half a day, and the momentum of the Osean army had reached a peak. Its final stronghold lost, the Yuktobanian army was setting up a barricade in the urban area up ahead. The next battle could see a lot of bloodshed, with innocent civilians caught in the crossfire. However, the men and officers of the Osean army were optimistic. They thought, as long as the 3 fighters from Sand Island were taking part in the action, things would turn out all right. They have become the center of the army's strength now.
Dog Squadron, this is Thunderhead. Fly to the Taker for refueling. There is an Allied squadron to the east of your position. They'll guide you to the Taker for air refueling. Good work, people. We're one step away from the enemy's capital. We can win this as long as you're with us. I can feel it.
Those enemy pilots we fought today. I can't imagine how wonderful it would be to fly with them in peacetime.
Yeah.
War Dog, this is the 8492nd Squadron. Can you see us? It'll be an honor for us to escort you heroes. Let's go home.
Yeah, but I'm still wondering what Captain Chopper was doing when... Enemy ECM! Wait a second. That escort plane.
Oh no! The 8492nd Squadron doesn't exist!
Someone in the Army's trying to lead us into a trap. Just like back at the stadium.
Thunderhead! Thunderhead, respond!
Multiple unmarked fighters inbound. Hey, is that their voice on the radio?
You must destroy them. We can't let them end this war.
Roger. We'll surround them and attack from all directions.
The 8492nd Squadron aren't Yuktobanian spies?
8492, 8492, 8492. I know I've heard that somewhere before. That's right. When we were helping the President's emergency landing, it was the 8492nd who took our place.
Yeah, you're right.
They got the President, too. So that's what escalated the war?
Yeah.
We've got to tell people about this. But how? We're completely surrounded.
So we'll break through.
I'm breaking through their curtain.
Captain, penetrate their barrier cap and head east. Thunderhead, respond!
I've got nothing but gray on my radar. It's being jammed. Captain, missile inbound. It's a trap. We fell right into it. Captain, we've got to make it back. Even if we have to turn our backs to the enemy, right? Yes, we still have things we have to do, and people we have to protect. I'll only concentrate on the enemies directly in our path. Let's hurry back home.
Would it surprise you if I said that President Harling is nowhere to be found within the capital?
Not really. The hardline war Osea is waging right now hardly resembles the peace policy the President was promoting. Let me guess. He disappeared just before we invaded Yuktobania, right?
Exactly. My journalist friends told me that nobody's seen him enter or leave the office since. All of his decisions are communicated through the Vice President. And it gets better. A lot of the military officers that resigned over disagreement with the President's arms reduction plan have started to return to the capital.
I found out something myself. That Belkan aggressor force I was telling you about. Apparently they're called the 8492nd Squadron. Also, and here's the kicker, Captain Hamilton, the adjutant base commander here, used to be assigned to the 8492nd.
What?
Oh, they're back.
There's no point in talking to that blockhead commander. He treated our president like an idiot just because he wanted peace.
What about his adjutant, Captain Hamilton?
Roger that. The captain and I will go see him. Grim, you go let Jeanette and Pops know.
Right. Be careful.
What? Nagase and the captain went to see Hamilton? What is it? Did I do something wrong?
Let's hurry.
You got it.
We don't have time to warn the captain in Nagase. We'll have to talk to the base commander ourselves.
Thank you for coming, Second Lieutenant. I was just thinking about calling you over.
Me?
Special Forces Second Lieutenant Peter N. Beagle. Or I guess you prefer Pops. 15 years ago, you and Bartlett were shot down over enemy terrain. Bartlett's Squadron HQ was destroyed, and all of its data was fried by Belka's magnetic pulse weaponry. When you made it back to the Allied front lines, it was Bartlett's word that convinced them that you were his squadron leader. Is that really true? Bartlett turned out to be a spy. So, who are you really? Can't prove anything about your military record, can you? Arrest them on sight! They're spies! Shoot them if you have to!
Hamilton's got the base commander deceived, too.
I punched that guy's lights out. That bastard was wearing a major's insignia on his shoulder.
I don't know who it is, but someone's trying to widen the rift between the two countries and keep this war going. If Osea continues to win, then the war will be over.
And they're after us to prevent that? You're kidding!
You people are the pillar of morale for the entire Osean army now.
And now you know something you were better off not knowing. The President's disappearance.
Listen, Pops, who exactly are you?
It's no good. They seized our planes in the hangars.
Hangar C in the rear probably isn't so heavily guarded.
Yeah, but over there's nothing but...
We'll escape with my training jets. Good thing I maintain all my planes well, eh? Let's try it. Jeanette, you take the seat behind me.
to a higher altitude.
So where do we go now? We no longer have a home to return to.
Attention all Air Force planes. Enemy spy elements have made off with 4 training jets and are heading north. Find them and shoot them down. Repeat, all Air Force planes.
That's Hamilton's voice. Bastard!
Guess I'll try my hand in combat maneuvering then. Excuse me while I take the lead. Follow me, people.
This is the 8492nd Squadron. We have a visual on the enemy. Engaging.
It's them!
This is Thunderhead. Roger, 8492nd. Are those guys really traitors?
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
You can believe what you want, but it's the truth. 8492nd Squadron, you have permission to shoot down those planes. 8492nd, roger.
I'll get you guys out of here. You all stay with me now. Good answer.
That flying style. That isn't the Colonel, is it? Colonel? You mean the Colonel? The legendary pilot they used to call Hookabine the Raven during the last war? Yeah, the most infamous traitor our country's ever produced.
Is that you, Ashley? I kept hearing this name, 8492. I was wondering what the heck it was. Since you started calling yourselves the Gravok Fighter Squadron in the last war, I got sick of flying in the same sky with you. Sounds like you've strayed even further from your ideal since then.
What's that island down there? Damn it, my radar's out.
That's a volcanic island. There's a strong magnetic field all around it. Our radar's out too, so you guys better follow me closely.
The ravine is widening up ahead. What's that?
It's a scrapyard.
This is a graveyard for scrap planes.
Amazing! Where did he learn to do that?
He expects us to follow that?
That's it. Those folks sure don't seem to like us very much. this? Sorry, of course you are. I guess that question was a little silly.
His flying is incredible! Grim, don't deviate from the course!
You need to concentrate. Stay cool. Relax. You can do this.
Yes, sir. Pops was pulling some amazing maneuvers.
I can barely keep up with him.
Good, good. Keep it up. You're doing great.
Whoa! That was a close one. I can't believe we're both flying the same type of plane. The cliff faces are blowing right by the canopy.
Where did you learn how to fly like this, Pops?
Many air battles long ago, my young aviator.
How's Jeanette doing?
He hasn't passed out yet. The guy's pretty tough.
There's no way I can fly like that. Popsy's the only guy we can rely on right now. Now we're going into that cave? Whoa! It's pitch black!
Don't lose your sense of range in the darkness.
This is unreal! It's insane!
It's just barely wide enough for us to pass through.
How can you fly like that? That's not human!
Hey, easy. You're giving me way too much credit.
Stay low, or you'll graze the ceiling.
Keep a wide field of vision. Right, that's it. I know you can do it. You've all become excellent pilots.
I can see the exit. There's the open sky on the other side.
The exit! The light's blinding me!
This is Edge. Are we still being pursued? Roger. Looks like we can relax a little.
This is Thunderhead. What happened to the 8492nd? We're seeing the traitors on the radar again.
There they are again.
This is Swordsman. I just found them. So now I just shoot him down? Exactly. He's not really our enemy.
It's a signal light. Trust me. Bail out. He wants us to bail out?
What say we trust him then? Jeanette, you first. Swordsman to Thunderhead. Splash 1. Tracked on radar. Kill confirmed.
This is Pix. I do not see any floating debris in the water.
Image faded from radar. All planes destroyed. You'd better give me a medal for this later.
This is Sea Goblin. We have found the floating remains of the destroyed aircraft in the water. I don't see any of the crew. It looks like they couldn't eject and sank with their planes. Roger, Sea Goblin. Return to me. All right, let's go. We've got a new home waiting for you.
All planes from the Sand Island detachment were shot down by naval jets from the carrier Kestrel. Likewise, all of the pilots are confirmed dead.